In this lesson, we're going to take a look at ellipse day 2. And so we are going to be completing the square in this day 2 in order to get it into the form that we needed to graph it. So our steps are going to be to group x terms and y terms together and move that constant to the right. Then we're going to factor out the common number. From x terms and y terms. And then we're going to use our magic number and factor. And then we're going to divide to make equation equal to 0. Or sorry, equal to 1. 0 on the brain. So we are going to have it in that form of x minus h squared over, and remember that our a squared is bigger. Okay, so on this first example, we are going to put our x's together, put our y's together, and get that 81 to the other side. And then we are going to take out the 4 here. Oh, that's a squared. So factoring out, we have nothing we can factor out of those first, the x's, but here we can take out a 4. Okay, so to complete our square here, it's going to be negative 18 divided by 2 squared, which is 9 squared is 81. And so we're going to add 81 to this side. And then here, to complete the square, it's going to be negative 2 divided by 2 squared, which is 1. But we have this 4 in front, so 4 times 1 is really what we have, which is a 4. So we're going to add 4. Okay, so now we are going to simplify or factor. X minus 9 squared plus 4 parenthesis y minus 1 squared is equal to 4. And then we are going to divide to make this equal to 1. So dividing that by 4, dividing that by 4, dividing this by 4. And that's going to cancel there. And this is going to create a 1. And so we wind up with this. So our center is at 9, 1. Our a is the bigger number, which is 4. So square root of 4 is 2. And then 1 squared is 1. So we're going to go to 9, 1, put a dot, and we're going to have our a being 2, so kind of going out into, then 1 going up and 1 going down. And there we go. So our vertices are 7, 1 and 11, 1. And then 9, 0 and 9, 2. So if you want to start this one, go ahead and start putting the x's together, putting the y's together. So here's kind of our first two steps of getting our x's together, our y's together, and then factoring out the 25 for the x's and factoring out a 9 in the y's. Then we're going to make our magic number. So we are going to take the 6 and divide by 2 and -6 and then square it, and it's positive 9. Now keep in mind that it's 25 times 9. That's really the number we're kind of putting there, which is 225. And then over here, 8 divided by 2 squared is going to be 16, and it's really 9 times 16, which is 144. So adding those to that side, we wind up, well, we'll stick it kind of over right here, with 225. And then what we're going to do is factor this out. So it's 25 times x minus 3 squared plus 9 times y plus 4 squared. And then we're going to divide everything again by this 225 because that's what we want to make into a 1. So our final answer then, might have to move it. Yeah, I think we can put it right here. Is going to be an x minus 3 squared over 9. So this simplifies to 9 there, plus y plus 4 squared over 25 equals 1. So we can see our center's at 3, -4. We can see our a, which is bigger right here, is 5. Keep in mind that's a vertical because the y. And so this is horizontal because the x, which will be 3. And so we're going to come over here to 3, -4. And we're going to go vertically 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to go horizontally 3, horizontally 3. Ooh. And attempt to graph it. There we go. So our vertices there are at 3, 1 and 3, -9 down here. And then our co-vertices to the left and right there are at 0, -4 and 6, -4. All right, so go ahead and graph this, and then we're going to write the equation. So after we get them graphed, we can just go straight down and straight across, and we can find our center right there at 3, 2. I'm going to put center 3, 2. And then we can see that our b value here is going to be 2. Our a value going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so that is going to be my y, and this is left and right, so that's going to be my x. So when I go to put this in here, I know I'm going to put my center with my 3 here with my x, so -3 squared. I'm going to have a plus, then my y minus 2 squared. I know it's going to equal 1, and then I'm going to put my my b here, because it is with the x, so that's 2 squared, and then my a is going to go here because it's vertical, so 6 squared is 36. There we go. Oh, and I got to finish actually drawing my ellipse here. There we go.